Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? I believe strongly that we are coping despite the lockdown and all the hindrances here and there. So it is indeed a great privilege for me to be here this bright afternoon here in Nigeria. Today being 12th April 2020. It's such a wonderful day here in Nigeria, despite the fact that we are all struggling to make things work out despite the hindrances as a result of the present lockdown. But notwithstanding, things are moving normally. Just that the way it used to be has been drastically reduced. We don't know how far it's going to be, but all we know is that we keep on saying the truth, we keep on facing the fact. Okay? This is me, Amici, aka one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe. And may I start it this way? They call him the greatest scammer of our time. They call him the Nimrod of our time. They call him the Confucianist. They call him the biggest form of deceiver. They call him names. And everything you can think of that is just what some misguided individuals are going about talking concerning our magnanimous TBC admin. But, however, they forget the fact that this same person that they've been calling various names happens to be the reason why many people were praising God, thanking God just a few weeks back, do I say up to a month now here in Nigeria. The same person was the reason why greater many are busy doing something that is actually putting food on the table for their various families, I inclusive. This same person is the reason why many people wake up and say, thank God. So this same person is the reason why greater many continue to gather to want to listen to him. This same person is the reason why this greatest platform that we have around today, known as TBC platform, has been able to survive till date. This person is no other person than Kringles, the TBC admin. So, irrespective of whatever name you may choose to address him with, I know that we are individuals and we mean different things to different people. So, putting that aside, I have to tell you that I am happy being a TBCian. But may I quickly read out some points here from the book I like to read. That book, The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle. Look at some insights I gather from there. Say, new and better sources of influence. Let me just read you a few lines here. It says, sources of new information and ideas that can have a dramatic impact on our attitude are within everyone's reach. The information that success requires can come from a variety of sources. The information is all around us. If we will just begin the search, that is talking about the information that will turn your life round for the better. The information that you start thinking and start dropping those things that have kept you sitting down, doing nothing, complaining for too long. I go on to read. Even if we cannot get around the right people in person, we can always have access to them through their spoken words. There is a wealth of information and inspiration available to us through audio tapes. I'm just reading the way it sounded here, through audio tapes. But today now, the audio tapes, we now have it in more advanced way. It still goes on to say, these tape programs can give us new insights into goal setting, attitude development, time management, leadership skills, financial management, and a multitude of important subjects. Multitude of important subjects. I want us to think on that. So many people today are after how they can make money, how they can build mansions and do the rest, and in fact, do unimaginable things as a result of the information, as a result of what they've been exposed to. But now, let me read this subject again, this piece again. It says, these tape programs give us new insight into goal setting, attitude development, time management, leadership skills, financial management, and a multitude of important subjects. We were in a training the other day. I could sense it. What some people were actually thinking about is, oh, what do we hear now? Where is that right button for us to click and start making use of our billions and hundreds of millions in TBC? But then, while some people were complaining, some were leaving the room, and others were kind of, on their own, giving their own versions of whatever they think. But I want us to sit back and think. If anything worthwhile, does it happen, chaotically? What many people are after today is how they can get involved in a program, be it scam or whatsoever. They don't want to tell you, they don't want to know. All they're after, oh, please, let me quickly do and gather money and off I go. Whenever it's crashing, let it be on the heads of those who are just coming in and in. But then, comparing that with what TBC admin has in for us, we say that we are on the best opportunity that we can think of. TBC admin is not just about helping us to try to make a lot of money. He wants us to understand the reality on ground. He wants us to really get to the point whereby whatever we earn as a person, it will be actually fitting to look at us and look at what we have, because he wants to train us to be up to date, up to speed with the way he reasons. And we are beginning to understand that money is not just all about, I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. No. You have to make yourself, okay? You have to make yourself before you think of making money. If you end up making money before making yourself, you will become, you will become something quite different from what you ever thought yourself it's going to be. Make yourself before making money, and not when you make money, you make yourself. That is, do we know this issue, that this point of do, be, have, and the have, do, be? The best thing is always for us to get what is needed that will keep us going without having reasons of falling back. Okay? If what you have today is not enough for you to get to where you're going, getting to where you're going before coming back to have it will not make any sense. First of all, struggle, okay? Make your time count. Try to understudy what you have before thinking of, okay, how do I manage to get to that place I was finding difficult to get to. So, looking at what I am reading here, there is a wealth of information and inspiration available to us through the audio tapes. Through the audio tapes, we can talk about or put it in this way today. Wealth of information and guides, good projections being given out to the mass adoption team members of TBC. I can say that this is indeed priceless. I want us to sit back and try to put so many things together, then, and compare it with that which I've been doing. May I tell you that being a TBC member is one of the best things that will happen to someone who actually knows what he wants from life or in life. Many a times, after listening to TBC admin, I often go back to try to put one or two things together. Yes, he is a man. He is not free from mistakes. He's prone to mistakes. But for someone to make mistake and come out and say, oh, I got it wrong the other side, but why not let us have it done here and all these things. And again, I want us to understand that this thing called TBC has never been before. So as you see various instances being tried, I'm telling you that what you see getting stripped down from this community is what I've been trying and still not to be working. So, but looking at it intently and correctly, we can discover that we have the best method to go about it. Looking at what is happening around the world today, TBC is no doubt going to be the one of the strongest means of exchange that people will be making use of. But that is not where we are going. Where we are going is that let us have the stability in ourselves. Let us appreciate what we are, our strength, our power. Okay? Because he who has no money is poor, they said. But then, he who has gotten nothing other than money happens to be the poorest person. So look at it. If you don't have money, you are poor. But if everything you ever got in this life is money, you are the poorest. So admin know and understand that very well. He's teaching us to equate ourselves with what we are doing. Okay? So he is always trying to put us in the right frame of mind. Look at the way we need to act. Look at the way we need to behave. Look at it. Yes, we are not robots. Okay? But let's not take it to the extreme. You are not robots. You don't want to do all that admin is saying. Okay, why not try to do at least one that is capable of skyrocketing you and getting you to focus on the right thing in the community? So, when we are doing the right thing required to get our system moving, we find out that everything is within our fingertips. I was discussing with admin the other day. He said, hey, Amici, look, I've gone beyond all this level. I'm just trying to do my best to see how far I could be able to bring others along. Because we are humans and not animals. But some people wrongly go about thinking or saying all sort of things. But that is just part of it. Okay? Anything you are doing without having negative comments or people, bad-mouthing you, that means that thing is not something to be done in this life. But all that I'm saying is this. The information that success requires can come from a variety of sources. The information is all around us. If we just begin the search, and dig deeper into the world of information, the guidelines that we have in TBC community, the videos being uploaded on the private blogs, the articles, the meeting on one-on-one, everything you can think of. So, you may not see me many a time, hey, look at how I did it, look at how I was able to do, but sometimes, yes, all those things, what people will say, oh, join. But all those things are part of it, quite all right. But sometimes you need to sit back and really think out and reason. Okay? Let us stop preaching TBC as if it is religion. Okay? Because that is where people get it all wrong. Adi has told us the other day, be a person of few words. Stop bothering people unnecessarily, making them to feel that without being able to talk and speak grammars as you do, they cannot be able to succeed in TBC. Let us keep it as simple as possible. Let us appreciate what we have and go ahead to do it in the way that people will really know, hey, these people, you are in for something real. But may I just tell you, many people are they're anxious to start spending their TBC, buying this, buying that. May I tell you to calm down, because bigger thing is on the way for you. But for now, get into the mass adoption team. Make payments, your monthly admin fee payment. Forget about whatever thing that is happening. Get trained by the admin and follow through. And within some few months to come now, let's see what happens. Okay? It's not going to be by magic, but we stand up, know what we have, it is then we can be able to say, we actually know what we're doing. So, this afternoon, see me out now talking about this is that many times I feel like saying something about TBC because it has kept me motivated. It has kept me thinking deep. It has kept me not just thinking about money, but thinking about life entirely. It has kept me thinking about the relationship I have with other people. It has kept me thinking because with TBC, I have come to know people and the way they reason and the way they behave. Even this, let me not just go deeper in that, but in TBC, I have come across lots of people and have been able to manage with them and learn from them. I'm giving all these kudos to TBC community, especially TBC admin, for putting us in the right frame of mind. So I just want to use this video to say I appreciate TBC and the members, and mostly TBC admin. But we keep on doing the right thing always. Thank you for now.